Bullrun 2025 has begun. Bitcoin to a new all-time high. Ethereum and Apple chart analysis. Has the 2025 bullrun officially started? In this video I'll dive deep into the charts of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Apple, Lyft Inc, Arbitrum and the Sandbox. If you're not a member of Team NakedTrader yet, would you be so kind to press the subscribe button? It will help me a lot. And for now, let's start with the weekly performance of the crypto market. As you can see, they're all in green, so we had a very good week. Theta is up 44.5, Bread 50.2, Near Protocol 32.6, Dogecoin 33.4, Pi Network 60.4, Gala 43.7, Hex 58.2, and a lot more. And if I change from the weekly to the daily, today's sentiment is mixed, but we do have some green numbers. Optimism 12%, Arbitrum 15.5, Pi Network 29.8, Monero 3.3, Gala 8.4, and the red ones of today: Fortcoin minus 4.5, Bonk minus 3.4, EOS minus 6.8, Bitcoin Cash minus 2.4, HBAR minus 1.7, Trump Coin minus 3.5, and from here I will go to CoinMarketCap. Currently we have a market cap of 3.34 trillion with a 24-hour volume of 138.91 billion. That's a lot compared with the last weeks. And the top 10 coins. Oh wait, the Fear and Greed is at this time at 75, which is in the greed zone. So almost in the extreme greed. That's good. And the top 10 coins of today are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Binance, Solana, Dogecoin, Cardano, and Tron. And from here I will go to the weekly performance of the stock market. Overall a mixed sentiment. What do we see? The consumer electronics in red, like Apple. Communication services in red, Google, Meta. Google is down minus 6.89. Healthcare is down. Biotechnical is down. Insurance, Berkshire Hathaway is down minus 4.83. Palantir minus 5.62. CrowdStrike minus 6.81. And semiconductors are up. Manufacturers, Tesla is up 3.85. And from here I will go to the chart of Bitcoin. Starting at the weekly, about 13 hours and 39 minutes to close this week's candle. And what a week it is. Almost at a new all-time high. The price is currently at $104,373. So nice green week, the last resistance for the new all-time high and a breakout to price discovery modus. What do we see here? A flawless higher low on the weekly. So low, high, higher low. And now trying to create a higher high. The most aggressive one there. So very nice. And from the weekly I will change to the daily. So over the last few days since last week, the price is up 11%, and I will show last week's scenarios. So the aggressive play last week played out. The aggressive entry. So if you had played the entry over here, entry at 94,497 here, then you're up almost 11%. Take some profits there, increase your stop loss. Congratulations, Team NakedTrader. We did it again. So let me remove this analysis. Also from the week before, as mentioned, now at the resistance. This one's still in play. Let me remove the others. So either the pullback, the entry around 99,357, trying to aim for 110,000. And let me change to the 4 hour. Okay, I will go back to the daily. So we want to keep momentum. This will be very nice if it plays out. If it fall through support at 99,000, then I would aim for the entry here at 96,131, aiming for a new all-time high. And if the price breaks through, perhaps a test of 110,000, pullback, very aggressive entry at the previous all-time high around 106,149, aiming for $120,000. And I will add one more. If the price fall through support here at 96,000, then the start of the impulse, maybe pick up some liquidity over here at 92,227, trying to go up from there. So we have 4 potential scenarios for Bitcoin the coming days. Very positive. And from here I will go to Apple. Starting at the daily, if you had watched my previous analysis, then you could have taken the triple trade here. This one in profits, about 13%. Congratulations. This one, little front runner at 50 cents, but if you had it more aggressive, up about 7% there. And the defensive entry over here got filled as well, is up 17.62%. I will post a link of the previous analysis in the description so you can check it out if you like. The triple trade. And this one didn't work out. Let me remove those scenarios. And I will start at the monthly. So on the monthly, the price went back to the start of the impulse over here, $168.22. This was the impulse to the previous all-time high. So I had a small glitch over here. I've solved it, but I was at the monthly. Let me add some new levels in case the price goes down more. Okay, from the monthly I will change to the weekly. Here was support, here support, rejection so far on the weekly. Price is getting compressed, so breakout is next. That can be both sides, up or down. On the daily, rejection from the drop off to the low over here. I'll change to the 4 hours. Let me go back to the weekly and I will make a plan for the coming days for Apple. If you're not in position yet, perhaps a late entry here if the price goes there. High risk entry at $177, trying to go up from there. Take some profits on the way up. Let's say here about 10% first target point, and then second target point about 18%. But keep in mind, if the price falls through support at $177, then the next entry will be here around $147, trying to go up from there. And if the price managed to go up, then I would like to see a test of $220 pullback entry just below $200 at 197, aiming to break the $230. And else, if the price managed to go up more aggressive, test the $230 from here, pullback entry at 210, aiming to break the $236. So we have four potential scenarios for Apple the coming days, weeks, and from here I will go to Lyft Incorporated, starting at the monthly. After a long downtrend, it was consolidating over here with a low of $9 on the monthly. And now trying to break out the lows. Might be interesting. And from the monthly I will change to the weekly. And from the weekly I will change to the daily. Okay, let me go back to the weekly and I will make a plan here. If the price managed to go up, then I would like to see a test of $20.16 pullback entry at $16.24, aiming for $23. And else, if the price goes down, I would aim for entry around here, around $14.54, trying to go up from there. And else the entry at $12.13, trying to go up from there. And if the price managed to go up more aggressive, test the $23 from here, pull back with entry at 18.47, aiming for $28. So we have 4 potential scenarios for Lyft Incorporated, and from here I will go to Arbitrum. Starting at the weekly, current price is at 45 cents, almost 46 cents. Let me add some levels here. So those are important for now. And from the weekly, here we are arriving resistance. It was support over here and it caused a drop off to the low over here to the price of 26 cents. And now at resistance. Interesting. Will it break out? Yes or no? Let me change to the daily. Today can be a potentially gain on the daily if the price closes above 46.30. Then we have a daily gain of this drop off, which caused the low over here. So might be interesting here. Okay, let me change to the 4 hours. Okay, we do have a 4-hour gain already here, but I prefer to see a daily gain. Let me go back to the daily and I will make a plan for the coming days. The higher the time frame game, the stronger it is. So as we are on the weekly resistance, I do prefer a daily gain there. If we have a daily gain, then I'm interested to enter very aggressive here on 42.82 cents, aiming to break this 52, actually aiming for 58 cents. If there is no daily gain, then I will be more defensive and pick the entry either here around 38 cents or even more defensive, the entry between 32 and 34 cents. And if the price goes up from here and let's say test the 64 cents, pull back with the entry, let me see, the entry here at 51 cents, aiming for 72 cents. So we have 4 potential scenarios for Arbitrum the coming days, and from here I will go to Sandbox. I've tried this one earlier, somewhere 2024. Look at this, price went up, we had the gain, the pullback, And this scenario over here played out. The entry was in profits about 26%. That was this entry, the entry of 65 cents. Over here, that was the pullback entry and the first target point at 83 cents. So if you had played this one, congratulations. And if you played the more defensive entry of 52 cents, you're filled here and you are in profits as well. More than 40%. I hope you took some profits over there and increase your stop loss to prevent the losses like this. So I will post a link of the previous analysis in the description so you can check it out. This one fell through support and eventually this trade over here played out as well. The entry at 34 cents went up about 20%, enough to take some profits there. You don't need to close your whole position, but do take some profits to prevent the losses and increase your stop loss. Okay. For now, let me start with a clean chart. I will move myself here a little bit. And I will start at the weekly. Similar price action to Arbitrum, also at the resistance at the weekly resistance of 36 cents. And from the weekly, I will change to the daily. No daily gain above 36 cents. That can happen today or tomorrow. That also cannot happen. And let me change to the 4 hours. Similar, so also 4 hour gain above 36.27 here. So let me go back to the daily. And I will add some scenarios for the coming days. If the price managed to go up, perhaps a test around 45 cents, pullback entry between 36 and 37 cents, aiming to break the 50 cents. And else, if the price goes down, the entry here at 31 cents, trying to go up from there. And if it falls through support at 31 cents, then I will be very defensive. Perhaps start of the impulse, 27.19, trying to go up from there. But keep in mind, if it falls through support over here at 27.19, then I expect a move down under 20 cents, trying to go up from there. So we have 4 potential scenarios for the Sandbox the coming days, and from here I will go to Ethereum. Starting at the weekly, current price at $2,507, and what a week it was. About 13 hours to 5. That would be amazing. But also arriving resistance on the weekly. So this can be a high, a low, potentially lower high, and potentially a lower low. So don't celebrate too early here. We need to wait and see what will happen. I hope that we see some more price action, some stronger price action from Ethereum, because compared to Bitcoin it's still weaker. Bitcoin is approaching its all-time high and Ethereum still has a long way to go. From the weekly I will change to the daily and I will show last week scenarios. So the long played out. If you took the long from last week with other scenarios here, and today can be a potentially daily gain of the 2,518 if it closes above, so that will be very interesting, and then we might see some upwards momentum from Ethereum again. I will change to the 4-hour. The pullback never came. Okay, we do have a 4-hour gain. So the altcoins are looking similar so far. Let me go back to the daily. If there is no daily gain, then the entry at 2036, trying to go up from there. If it falls through support at 2036, then I would aim for the entry here at 1814, trying to go up from there. If we have a daily gain, then the aggressive entry over here, the entry is in play, 2241 for the continuation play, aiming for 2757, and if the price goes up more from here, test the $3,000 pullback, entry 2518, aiming to break the $3,000. So finally some brightness here for Ethereum. And for now, thanks for watching, enjoy your day, and see you guys in the next one. Latest.